Let's get balls deep into this Nirvana beer review from the start, shall we? I poured this the proper way, hard and fast like a good nitro stout deserves, and like Mrs. Hopper is lucky enough to receive from me twice every year. Whilst it didn't give me a textbook Guinness cascade, it still looked decent for an alcohol-free option. Let's not forget this thing's 0.5%, not pulling the same tricks as its boozy cousins. What did it smell like? Bit of caramel sweetness, maybe a faint coffee waft. Nothing that would blow your nose off, but nothing off-putting either. Now, taste-wise, it actually reminded me of alcohol-free Guinness, which I necked all day yesterday at a family do. My rotten guts can confirm that, but this didn't quite have the same backbone. Hopefully tomorrow I'll smell better than I did today. The body was thinner, like Guinness on a liquid diet. Still, it was nice. Light, smooth, and worth drinking. But here's the twist. It starts to fall apart if you leave it in the glass too long. After 5 minutes, the flavour starts ghosting you, and the whole thing flattens like your first attempt at a soufflé. So my advice? Treat this one like a quickie. Enjoyable if you don't overthink it and don't plan on it taking too long to finish off. There was some flavour from the can description, especially when fresh, but don't expect a flavour bomb. Think soft-spoken stout, not heavy metal malt monster. If this beer were a person, he'd work in a library, collect postage stamps and apologise for sneezing. But he'd have a freshly ironed handkerchief in his breast pocket. Lovely guy, grown up and mature, but you'll be moving on after half an hour in his company. My official one-liner for this beer? Nirvana Nitro Stout didn't smell like teen spirit. Still, it scored a 6 out of 10 on the Hopper's alcohol-free scorecard with a few solid bonuses. Not groundbreaking, but a good effort in a style that's a bastard to brew without booze. It got top marks for the pour. It looked like an actual beer, which earns it a pint-sized gold star in the world of alcohol-free. And the taste? In fairness, it was decent. More convincing than a lot of stouts at this strength, even if it did start to fade faster than your enthusiasm at a sales meeting. Hop presence was subtle, like a fart in the wind, but it was there if you paid attention. And the mouthfeel? Better than watery Ribena, but not quite cuddle-worthy. Bonus points for not tasting like syrup or copper coins. And the can looks bloody lovely. Smart, minimal, confident. You'd be proud to put it on the table at a BBQ without feeling like you're on the kids' drinks. Hopper's final verdict? A solid 6 out of 10. If Nirvana's goal was to make a sessionable, no-nonsense stout that doesn't taste like a chemistry experiment, I'd say they've done all right. You can grab it from Wise Bartender, and if you use the code THEHopperReviews, you'll get 10% off. That's practically a free beer if you squint. Give it a go if you're stout curious, but want to avoid waking up naked in a bush. Slap your willy on the like button, use the tip to subscribe. Go on, do it for me, you dirty ale slapper. Hopper out!